Hello, everybody. It's a cold day in Wisconsin, and I am out in my vehicle. It is about -6 degrees outside right now, but I like the natural sunlight, and that's why I make videos in my vehicle. I want to talk about a serious topic, and I want to, it's about direction after a rape. And this happens to, I don't know how many one in how many women or one in how many men will be sexually assaulted throughout their lives. I don't have statistics. I'm just going to talk about my own personal experience with the hopes of helping someone else. I was raped at the age of 19. I was a U.S. Army medic and I was on active duty. And this happened, the rape occurred at the hands of a fellow soldier who was in the same unit as myself. This is someone I knew. It ended up being my fiance's best friend, and it occurred in an apartment off base while my rapist's infant son was asleep in his bedroom. So when I was raped, I knew my assailant. He was the best friend of my fiance. There was an infant child in the apartment, and I had previously reported harassment in the military. So the previous harassment that I had reported was not taken seriously. And so I was told prior to the previous that if I told, the military wouldn't do anything. So subsequently, I was raped, and I knew the military wouldn't do anything. Plus, it was off post, so you're dealing with not only with the military police, but also the Lakewood Police Department as well, the city police department. And so I was raped, and after the assault, I rolled over up in the corner of the bed, laid there, pretended to be asleep because my fiance had been gone for a short amount of time, checking on my assailant's wife or girlfriend at that time. And I said, like anything else, I'll deal with it later. Number one, I didn't want to deal with it right now. Number two, I didn't want to be questioned. Number three, you have such an incredible amount of guilt and shame thinking, what did I do to make this person believe that it was okay to put their hands on me? And I'm dealing with a lot of aspects, but then after a rape occurs, you report, you go to the police department, you go to the hospital, you go through another exam, questions, and a lot of times you are not believed. And then it's a she said, he said type of situation. And if you watch the show, series Unbelievable, about a serial rapist, the women go tell the police don't believe them and say, oh, you must have been wearing something tight, etc. So initially you're not believed in the least bit, and then you're fighting an uphill battle to try to prove your point, even if you have the DNA and even if you have wounds and you have the proof that you have been battered through vaginal, anal intercourse that was traumatizing. It's an uphill battle. So I understand why people don't report. I didn't report for that same reason, for a variety of reasons, I should say. But the one thing that's important is, even if you're not ready to come forward because of same reasons, it's important you tell someone, because it is important that you have a witness to the crime, even if they weren't present, to call someone and tell someone, or write down what happened. Because if and when you are ready to talk, you will have some sort of proof. And the reason I wish I would have told is because when someone violates another human being, they don't just violate one person, they go about and violate many other people. A year after my rape took place, my assailant went and raped another woman, and ended he did serve times for the subsequent rape. And I carry the guilt from not coming forward and talking, because I believe if I had told, I could have possibly prevented a subsequent rape or possibly more rapes. I don't know. But he did serve time in prison um, for the subsequent rape, and I carry that guilt with me every single day. So, if you see someone who abuses a person, they're abusing others. If someone is assaulting children and molesting children, they will molest other children. A person who beats animals will beat other animals. It's not, there's not just one victim, there's a multitude of victims, and that sometimes it's people that live in the same house as the violator. So I wish I would have told. I wish I could apologize to the woman that he raped a year after he raped me, and there's nothing I can do. But now I'm making this video to help other people. So please write it down. Please contact someone, even if you're not ready to go to the authorities. Um, I'm not saying we can stop people because this is the world we live in, but at least, hopefully, coming forward, we can help prevent other victims in the future. So that's all I wanted to say. I hope this helps, and I'll be back.